Okay, South supporters, here we go. Here we go. Number 1, Ben Tapwell. Number 3, Kevin Horn. Number 6, Ryan Cutler. Number 12, Shane Culling. And number 16, Denzel. And come on, Abdul, get out there. Number 10, Abdul. Yeah, make some noise for these Rabbitohs. Come on. Just getting the numbers right. All right, number 19, Aaron Foley. Ah, he's popular. He's a popular man. And 20, David Gretsch. Shay, come on, Shay Koenig. Also, board member Andrew Saliba. Number 21, Billy Russell. Billy Russell, 23, Billy. And Tim Robinson, AB. And one of the guys that started this game is a legend, George Toner. 55th birthday today for George. Go well. Okay, we'll make some noise. Eddie Leonard, get out there, Eddie. And our younger players.
Scored a hat-trick in round 6.
And number 3, Joe Wigan.
Oh, he loves a bit of niggle.
Next time we'll get these in order, it'd be really nice. Go. Colby. That's Colby Sampson. Come on, Anthony, get out there, mate. Number 7, Anthony Agis. Come up here. Go, mate, go. Go, Alex. Alex Smith. Go. Hayden. Freddie. Go, Freddie. Hey, Freddie, the flying Fijian. Freddie M. Oh, everyone. You get out there. Freddie T. And our famous Kiwi, number 19, Gary Kingy. Go, mate. And number 21, Cooper Travers. OAB, get out there, Steve. Who's good? And the co-captains, Jono and Bryce, one of number 6 and 12, Jono Smith and Bryce Crane. Good luck. Referee, Jason Woodett. Referee, right, here we go for the grand final. Make some noise. We're ready to go. Referee Jason, timekeepers. Ready? Thanks, Michelle. Good luck to both teams.
Well, South Sydney have won the toss. Crane with the kickoff for Newtown. It's bouncing. He's found touch. This is the 11th grand final in the PDRL New South Wales history. Newtown have won 2 premierships and South Sydney have won 3. So that's the most. Newtown can go level with them here today if they win, and they are favourites to win. But the South Sydney side will not go away easily. They battled their way into this grand final.
And just a reminder, we have a fundraiser on the 17th of October over at our great sponsor across the road there, the Cabramatta Leagues. We've got Adam Hills coming to perform and be our guest that night. We have a chat. It's a fundraiser to help our competition. I'd like to thank our medical people who've been here all year as well. Done a great job. Throw it in, Jack.
Dr. Che Fornasick with that kick that found touch just inside the Newtown half. Newtown have their first touch of possession in the grand final, and here goes Egan. He gets in behind the man, he finds Mortar Drecker. Mortar Drecker's away, is he? Oh, great defence there from the South Sydney player. In fact, that was their South Sydney captain, George Tonner. Denzel Edwards, I think that is over there with the touch. Aegis. Short ball to Crane. Aegis comes back around him. Runs into the AB. Crane had a dummy half. The flick to the AB. It's a beauty. And it goes to Eddie Ledden. And and Eddie couldn't bring that one in. So South survived that attack. over 30 degrees here. They'll probably have to have, it'll probably be played in 4 quarters. They'll have a drinks break halfway through each half. Dr. Fornasek, great pass. Tonner.
Cookies from Linda at our coffee van.
Fornasek. Foley, he's a real danger man for the South Sydney side. Had a big game in the semi-final against East last week. Here comes Edwards.
Sneaky.
Fornasek into the AB. Goes out the back. I think it's the last. Gretsch looking to get the kick in. Is he going to offload? He gets a kick in. It's come off a Newtown player, not played at. There's a second kick there though, and they get some yards. So Newtown, undefeated during the year. They had a bit of a scare against the West Tigers last week. Here's Crane. Crane's opened them up. He's still going. He's stepping off his left and now off his right. And it was Gretsch who brought him down. Oh, Egan off to the left. Egan, he gets in behind his man. He finds Eddie Lennon. And that's a good touch coming across from Kevin Hun. That was Alex Smith. Plays it to Jono Smith. Aegis. The cutout pass. It bounces to Crane. Crane. He gets around his man who he tries to. He does. He's found Mordredricker who's got it down. A beautiful finish. And Newtown have drawn first blood.
Wow, what a pass and hands there in the corner.
So Newtown fans will be relieved. The pressure of favouritism hangs heavily upon them. Crane from way out on the sideline. There it goes. His customarily high kick. And that one's not straight enough. Oh, and Egan. Well, we've already talked about Egan. He's a physical player. He doesn't mean any harm. With Shane Culling, who took the heavy hit, hung onto the ball. Denzel Edwards goes for the kick for touch. It's a very good kick for touch. He had a lot of ground to make up just to reach the sideline.
There'll also be a presentation in November. We'll get the date up. I think that's the 11th. We'll be on our website. Check it out.
Number 23. Check his name, and he's making good yards. So South in a prime attacking position. Denzel Edwards has a go himself. Runs into the red shorts of Newtown. The chance on the blind here. Little kick from Che Fornasek. And it will be a handover. And so Newtown to work it out from their own area here, leading 4-0 early in the grand final. Oh, and the AB really giving Egan what's for. I think we're going to have a spicy one. We're going to have a spicy one, folks. Great work out of dummy half there from Alex Smith. Out to Eddie Lennon. Eddie Lennon, a very good finishing winger. Gets some good yards for his team there. Gets it to the 30-metre line. Jono Smith, he likes to run out of dummy half. He can be very dangerous from that position. Quite elusive for a big man. Crane. Straightens right through. He finds a hole. He's turned Tonga inside out. Edwards has given chase, but they won't catch the Newtown captain, and he's under the posts.
And try there to Newtown co-captain.
So Gary King with the kick, just to the left of the post. So just to start, Newtown looking for, and here's Bill Bustle. Great name for a rugby league player, and he's really putting in a good bustle here. He's gone 15 metres. Nice hands onto Abdul. Foley to dummy half, off to Dr. Che. Dr. Che goes to Foley running around him, but a good touch from Hayden Colden. I first saw it at Henson Park. He had a great game that day for Newtown against City. Nice run from Dr. Che. Bill Bustle into dummy half. Can South manufacture a try here? Get themselves right back into the contest. Dr. Che puts a little kick in for Tonner. It could be a little bit... No, it's beautifully weighted. Crane's got work to do to get it out of there, but he does it brilliantly and he falls over the try line, and Newtown have possession. A dummy half, Alex Smith. I don't know if they're brothers, but certainly Jono Smith and Alex Smith, who play similarly in that regard. Lennon caught at dummy half. Here goes Egan now. They'll want to hit him hard. Well, he normally makes a point of running at the black shorts, or in this case, I think with Souths, it's black or white shorts instead of the red shorts. He likes to get tackled physically. Nice pass out the back from Lennon and Alex Smith, who's been very busy in these early stages. He's Crane now. He'll put the kick in. Morkadrecki's got the chase on. It's bouncing around down there. Edwards has gone back nicely to cover it. He's got to get around Morkadrecki though, which is very hard to do. Foley to dummy half. So South, they need to settle into this game and try and build for the next try. 8-0, no major damage done yet, but they will be playing from behind. These two teams last played in the grand final actually in 2019. Oh, that's gone loose and Travers has gone through to pick it up. No, not Travers, sorry, it was Alex Smith. Colton off to the blind.
Alex.
Oh, and that's a big touch from Abdul there. Really gave him some in the touch. Here's Eddie Lennon in the Eddie Lennon corner. But he's gone back inside away from his corner and he's wrapped up there by Bustle. Or was that Gretsch? I think it was Gretsch, I think. Well, Gretsch, very quick out of marker. He's Egan. Egan, Foley's got him. The pass is loose. It's looping up. Tonner couldn't quite take it and he's going to be called for offside. No real serious thought of taking the two here in Newtown, not with their attacking weapons. And here's Egan now. He's trying to run to the left wing. He's found Eddie Lennon, but he couldn't take that one. So South, they needed to survive that, and they did. Gretsch now. Down by Alex Smith. Here comes Abdul. Abdul, nice pass onto Foley. Foley, he's up step inside one. Oh, but Alex Smith was there to cover. And actually the earlier touch by, I think it was Freddie Tauber was called. Tonner, the clever Tonner. I suspect we'll see one of his little grubber kicks and chases. Dr. Che, Foley onto, I think that's Ryan Cutler. Not sure if he's related to Stan Cutler, but he may well be. The AB with a rare head up. Tonga puts the kick in. He's outside his 40 though, and that's going to trickle into touch over there. And Newtown will get the ball on the restart on their own 30. Of course, Newtown last won a NRL competition in 1953, I think it was. No, they lost. That's right. They lost to South that year. We'll have to go back to the 40s.
Well, that's the dummy kings on now.
But they are looking for their third here.
Get back, mate. We'll buy some carpet off you. Get back.
Dr. Che's got the mark there. Aegis. Colton with a hit up.
Oh. Jets like a sneak meters.
Alex Smith. He's full of beans today.
Right, Alex.
He could be a warm weather footballer. Oh, that pass was very flat. The flick back to Aegis, and it's picked up there by Gretsch.
Turn over to the Rabbitohs. Oh, yeah.
Gretsch, a very intelligent footballer. Edwards off to the blind. He's going to take on Aegis, and the AB, though, came and
tackle.
Death rolled him into touch, but the tackle had been made.
Bunker says tackle.
And Edwards injured in that tackle with a knee injury. And that's a major blow to South if he can't return, because he is one of their most damaging players. And the penalty given for the late roll into touch.
Always in good hands here with EMS Medical. They've been at every game, and thank them for help.
Here's Gretsch. Look out for the late pass. Oh. There's the AB. Quick play the ball. Eddie Hun. Here's Abdul Serenzi. Foley off to the blind. Dr. Shea, what will he come up with here? That's a nice long ball. I think there was a hand in there. Will it be 6 to go? Yes, it is 6 to go. So South with a real opportunity here to get on the board. It's only 8-0. If they can score next, they will put a bit of nervousness into the Newtown side. Off to the blind. Here's Foley. Oh, great tackle from Crane. Che, Dr. Che. Dr. Che! Oh, is he in? No, the touch was made, I think. Still a few tackles left because they did get that restart. Here goes Foley! Foley's over, I think. He's in. South have scored. 8-4, kick to come. It's on. The grand final is on.
First blood here, 8-6. Newtown 8.
Well,
6, 2 minutes to go to half time.
I missed the conversion there, but Ryan Cutler had no problem with it. 8-6. And Newtown, they probably could have been further ahead, but South have withstood a lot of pressure and then coming back and getting on the board there. 8-6. So now Newtown won't be able to play with that freedom, perhaps, that they were able to play with earlier. Here comes Jono Smith. Very important period of play here just before the break. King, Gretsch, read it well. Here's Jono Smith. Highish tackle, but it's legal from Foley. Aaron Foley. Here's Cooper Travers. Very dangerous running game. He's looking around. Still going, but Foley was up to it. Crane now, last tackle. What will he do? He puts a little pass off to Colton, and it's a beauty. And Colton's going to bring it around to improve the chances of the kick. And that was much needed by Newtown. They lead 12-6. A real pressure relieving try there from Newtown. Important kick for Eddie Lennon, and it's a goal. There won't be time for a restart, and Newtown lead the grand final at the break. They'll go into the sheds 14-6 ahead.
And Jason said, let's go. Second half of the grand final 2023. Jets 14, who the Rabbitohs 6.
Well, that Colton try just before half-time, very important. Newtown now have an 8-point lead going into the second half. Just 20 minutes left of the premiership for 2023. He's been very good, Alex Smith. He just really settling into that dummy half position. Oh, and he's got a bit of a gap there. He's popped it off to Morkadrecki. This South defence is good though. Colton, good yards. Here's Crane. It's a loose one. And it may have gone forward out of the hands, I think. The South kick before the conversion, I think I said it was Ryan Cutler. It may well have been Ben Caprell who took that. I mixed up their headgears. So, George Tonner from dummy half. What can he do in this second half? The great veteran player. Former player of the year, I think, in 2015. He's on the wraparound, but the pass is a long one out to Foley. Hun. He's still going. In fact, that man was called offside. It's play on. Just now encroaching into the Newtown half. Dr. Che and to Prell couldn't quite handle that, but it's play on. Dr. Che with the kick. It's a little Phil Blake style chip. It's bouncing around nicely, but Crane is good enough. And he gets away from the chase as well. A dangerous fullback he is. You've got to kick away from him, really. And he's still going. And that's a great touch, though, in the end from Cutler.
Thanks there, Benny.
You have a reliable Hayden Colton. Jono Smith loves to run from dummy half.
Thank you.
He runs straight as a die out of there.
You'll be Sinbin.
Walker Drecky, unusually at dummy half and passing to Colton. Colton will take the yards. Newtown happy just to go through their processes. Leading by 8 points in the grand final. Cooper Travers. He has beaten one. He's still going. He's going to be dangerous from here, but Cutler, again, for not the first time in this half, with an important touch. For not the first time in this set. Aegis! Oh, was that high? Shoulder height. Oh, the cross kick is a pretty one. The bounce is unpredictable and it goes into touch harmlessly for South. The bustle back on the field for Abdul Serenzi. South now. They really need to get some yardage on this set, get it out of their own area. They do not want to be handing the ball over to Newtown anywhere in their own half. Cutler, good stepping, but Jono Smith made the touch. Off to the blind. Bretch. And he's got the penalty. He's drawn the penalty. I've told you he's a very intelligent footballer.
Oh, come on, Jono.
Will they kick for touch? No, they're just going to take the tap. Bustle from dummy half. And he has a bustling run. Nearly to the halfway. Here's Tonner. Hitting the ball at speed. Dr. Che. Oh, nice little offload to the AB. The pass is loose though. Foley goes back for it. And tries to set up to Prell, but the ball's gone into touch. And that will be a Newtown ball. 10 metres inside the Jets' half. In fact, no, he said no. Here's to Prell. Couldn't get away from Walker Drecky. Dr. Che, he'll take it to the line. The kick's, again, he's kicked to Crane. I don't know if that's a good tactic. And Crane's going to bring it back with interest, as he often does. And in fact, he's completely away. He's completely away. Big chase coming from Cutler. Look at Cutler come. Cutler, he's trying to get to him. That's a great chase from Cutler. But it won't. He gave a pretty big head start to Crane. He's going to let Cooper Travers do the honours. But
great chase there, but Bryce got too quick in the end, and Cooper scores.
Well, that was an inspiring chase, though, from Ryan Cutler. He really made up ground on Crane. Great South Sydney desperation. Hayden Colton, quite an accomplished goal kicker. And this is an important kick to put Newtown 14 ahead. And that's...
converts, that's 20 Newtown leading the Roto 6.
He really pumped that one through. The goal kicking's been better in the grand final than it was in the earlier game, the third-fourth playoff, which West Tigers won 26-18 over a very gallant Eastern Suburbs side who came back into the game after trailing quite heavily at half-time. So the mercury really rising here. It's very hot conditions. Will Newtown tire? And here's Foley. Oh, great touch from Eddie Lennon. I tell you, if Foley got around him, I think it would shut the gate. Nice pass on from Deprell to Hoon. Stretch to dummy half. He straightens the attack. Cutler being clapped off there after that great chase that nearly ran down Crane. Crane hasn't been run down all year, I don't think. If he'd been a bit closer, he might have got to him. Connor turns it back to Gretsch, but Morkadrecki's very much up in their face there. South, they need something here. Tonner with his little grubber game. And that's a knock on. But it will probably still be a handover under the modified rules. Well, another injury to South here. We've already seen Edwards go off, and now Cutler, and now this time it's the captain, George Tonner, who's down. But George is up and he'll carry on.
George is okay.
So, this Lennon, I think. Typical winger, he just gravitated towards the flank. Here is big Fred Tauber. The AB. Oh, good tackle there, Dr. Che. Jono Smith. Oh, that was high from Abdul, but high but legal, says the referee. Colton, will he put in the kick here? It is the last. Goes to Tonner. He gets a very high bounce. And he offloads nicely to Foley. And that will be the drinks break in these hot conditions. So, Newtown potentially just 10 minutes away from a third PDRL club premiership. They lead 20-6 as we enter into the final quarter of this game. It's a penalty to South though. Will they kick for touch? Indeed they will. There's the kick from Dr. Che. The good doctor will take the tap. He's going to move on here with Billy Bustle, I think. And Billy bustles forward until he's met by Morkadrecki. Dr. Che runs it to the line. He offloads to Prell. Here's the AB. The dummy doesn't work on that occasion. Dr. Che down the blind. He likes to work the blind. He gets it nicely to Prell. Oh, it's been called forward. Tough call, but the referee was in good position. Morkadrecki. I can feel the heat in the shade in the grandstand here. It must be incredibly hot out in the centre. Even during the drinks break, when a few of the boys came off, you could see they were red in the face. Rugby league's not meant to be played in these conditions, but you've got to play when the grand final is scheduled. Here's Morkadrecki. We got away from one, but he couldn't get away from the doctor. Here comes, not sure who that was actually. Was that Egan? Nice hands onto Lennon. Cooper Travers, no yards there. And I think Abdul's giving him some.
That was a bump.
And actually the umpire, the referee will be having a little bit of a chat to him, but I don't think he's going to penalise him. There goes Abdul Serenzi. Cutler in the dummy half. The AB charges out of dummy half to get yards, to get South into the Newtown half. Here's Gretsch now. But he looked to pass. Tonner. Well tackled by Alex Smith. Hun with a kick. It's a difficult one to pick up. It's got a rubbery style. There's the second kick from Foley. He comes up with it, but it will probably be the handover. Indeed it is. Well, not a bad set from South, but not quite what they're looking for. Newtown are going to be very hard to catch here. Mind you, Newtown were very hot favourites coming into the game. Ball bouncing around there, and here's Kobe Sansom now. Nice pass to John O. Smith. Egan. He'll try to link up with Morkadricki. Goes himself, and Deprell grabs him by the shirt. Says, you stay where you are. John O. Smith to the AB. Good hands to Knight. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, nice little hard pass to Colton. Good run there from Cutler. Here's Tonner. Another 10 metres. Really missing Edwards in their attack, and Edwards certainly a big loss in their attacking structure. Gordon picked up by Smith. The AB makes good yards. South dominating position, but they're just not able to put points on the board at the moment. Here's Foley. Deprell. They have been favouring that right flank at the moment, where Foley and Deprell have been lingering. They again go to that blind side. Here's Foley, but Morkadricki very effective in defence. Last tackle here, South, and Tonga with his grubber. And it's going to be a Newtown ball. Well, Newtown can almost taste it now. They're not seeing the need to do anything silly here. They know they've got this in their grasp, and here is Aegis. Oh, but a great diving stop from Tonner. They never say die, Tonner. He's down again, but he's back up again.
Well, Georgie, well done.
He might need a nice, cool ice bath after this game, George. Colby Sansom. I love his passing game. That one's come loose, though, and South have it. A last throw of the dice, maybe, to get back into the game. An 8-point try would be perfect. There's only about 3 minutes on the clock. Here's Dr. Che. Foley off to the blind. They're really favouring the blind. Nice hands to Deprell, but again, Morkadricki's very hard to get around. Foley. He's going to put the cross kick in. It's come loose. There's a try opportunity, and Cutler. Cutler almost. I didn't quite catch that, but Cutler almost got to the ball until it was kicked over the dead ball line by a Newtown player. Good play from South. And again, though, it must have been something in the play, because the referee is giving the hand over to Newtown. So Newtown... They'll be just about engraving their name onto that beautiful new trophy as we speak. I think South need an 8-point try very soon. Here's Crane. He takes off. He flicks it to Morkadricki. South's defence, though, it's been good. It's been solid. They've worked hard. They've really stopped the floodgates opening. Here's Lennon with a good run. Dr. Che made the tackle back on the halfway line. Egan. A few post-contact meters there. Crane. They'd like a little celebratory try. Beautiful little chip from Crane. But Morkadricki's plucked it out of nowhere. But no, the touchy has the flag up.
Oh, the touch judge says, touch the line there, Freddie.
Well... it was spectacular, but Touchy's got to call the rules. So time will beat South now. And by implication, Newtown will beat South now. 20-6 they lead. South may be looking for a consolation try here if they can. Oh, beautifully pulled in by Tonna. Hun, Dr. Che's calling Hun around him. Oh, nice run around. They keep it alive.
Just before the end here, we'd like to thank the Cabramatta Rugby League Footy Club and Links Club for their great support of the ground this year. And today it's in great condition.
Dr. Che, he's got through and he got in behind them. It goes on now to Abdul. Abdul running in open space. That's what we want to see, big men in open space. Last tackle for South here. Rich, will he kick himself? I think he might. He's put a nice little grubber kick sideways in. There's a chase there from Hun, I mean. And it's going to be a South Sydney penalty. Well, the dying seconds of the game.
Can't take the two.
I don't think they'll be taking the two. Maybe if there was a bit more time in the game to get back to 20-8 and the 12-point margin, but South will look for a trick play here to finish the season on a high note. There goes the hooter. Newtown, how are the premiers? So there's still one play left in the game. Egan again spending time with the referees. Certainly a crowd favourite is Egan. Not so much a judiciary favourite perhaps, but an entertaining rugby league footballer. Tonna holding the ball high above his head. What will he do? Here we go. Dr. Che, he's going to go for the big cutout pass. Abdul can't quite handle it. It's going to go out into touch there, and I think that's it. That's it. That'll be full time. And Newtown have won their third New South Wales DPRL Club Premiership, defeating South Sydney in the 2023 Grand Final by 20 points to 6. They now draw level with South on 3 premierships, this being the 11th time the competition has been held. The first time was in 2012, although we did miss 2020 and 2021 due to COVID. Back with the presentation shortly.
As for runners-up medals.
What a game, mate. Thank you for turning up. Very hard game, much deserved Newtown, and had a great season, and much deserved their Premier title and Grand Final winners. Just want to mention one play I did today. He's up in heaven. He should have been played Newtown Jesse here. We've been 1 minute charge of Kyle Schulberg. Rest in peace. We're doing this today. We both have a good game and we gave it to them. To my boys, congratulations, it's been a great season. We improved the season went along. To boys and Newtown and coaching staff, congratulations. Yeah, and much boys.
So to present the medals and then the trophy today, we've got Michelle Paver. Michelle's one of our hard-working board members, and she's been basically running all the operations along with Doug team this year, and we owe a lot of gratitude to Michelle for her leadership and guidance. So thanks, Michelle.
The boys, Ryan, can you stand up please, Ryan? A young kid that's joined us this year, he's got his own places. We'll play for Starman Day looking forward to seeing him play. Denzel, another great season, he played injured today, but always giving his 100% off, so thank you Denzel. Thank you Salima, thanks for your hard work this year buddy, you done well. Abdullah Shrenzi, he played injured throughout the year, but he's back today and he had a good game. Thanks, Abdullah. Man of the match. David Rich, me and Dave played the first grand final together 10 years ago, and we're still playing on. So congratulations, David. On a great thank you. Kevin, he's always trying hard. I know he subbed a couple of games and always gives 100%. Shane Fonzik, New Zealand national player. I was going to play with him, very crafty player, very knowledgeable player. Benny Tuttle, another great player. He put on for South this year.
Well done, Benny.
Shane Cunning, another national New Zealand player. I played against him last year and enjoyed Shane's two brothers. Thanks, Shane. Aaron Foley, started by being at the table.
He's a referee, and
Benny Musson, Benny's played initial season of my sport, and credit to my brother, I will take.
Scored the winning try in the Indigenous game a few months ago.
He used to play for Wiltshire Lake League. He's seen the light, he's seen how good this sport is, and we're taking on for the season.
referees come over. Referees.
Trainer, Peter Mitchell, Captain Pete, Captain Merger. Peter Mitchell, he's done well this year. And David Smith. Managers, put on there, thank you, Dave. And our trainer, Chris. Our trainer, Chris Warren. He changed teams during the year. Chris, okay, they good. So it's a Mike Nobles. Thank you, Rob. Congratulations, you Dan. And I'll see you at the final drink at the pub. Thank you.
Match ball, mate. We'll get you to give me some other awards.
I was supposed to give it to you, and then I didn't feel it. So I gave it to you, and I thought you'd find him.
I didn't bring it in.
Very healthy crowd today. There's a few more around the ground in the outer.
Commiserations to staff. And John S. Smith, co-captains.
And the co-captains, Bryce Crane and John O. Smith. Newtown's third premiership. They're now level on premierships with their opponents today, South Sydney. Gary Knight. Keeper Travers grew during the season, became a very dangerous runner, picked up a lot of yards. A real weapon for them. Eddie Lennon, he'll forget his hat trick here in round 6 against West Tigers. West Tigers will rue that. Cost them a spot perhaps in today's grand final. Hayden Colton, first saw him at Henson Park, was very impressed. Strong game today, scored that crucial try just before half time. Eddie Morterdrecker, great in defence. He really shut down that far wing today against South, and also a spectacular attacking player. Freddie Tauber, the lovable Freddie Tauber. A big man with a big heart. Egan, the controversial Joe Egan, the referee's friend. He certainly keeps referees in work, this fellow. There'll be no referee looking for without steady employment while Joe's playing the game. Kobe Sansom, skillful player, love his passing game. Very Wally Lewis, Gene Miles like. He gets his elbows up here. Here he is, the lovable halfback. Talking about passing games, he's got a beauty. What a great all-round footballer he is. Alex Smith had a massive game today. He must have run, if you had him those GPSs on there, he must have covered more yards than anyone, I reckon. Probably topped the tackle count too. Of course, their coach,
Yeah, okay.
And one of the boys is
Craig.
Okay.
Trainer.
Michelle. And we've got to point out, ladies and gentlemen, that Michelle's first year is managing and has taken that to another level. I'd also like to congratulate Peter Mitchell for his first year of coaching here and taking the team to the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our presentation. And here's a few photos.
Doug Keane mucking up my videos as usual.
A few moments upstairs to the room. If anyone wants to stay and watch our showing of the grower equine for the Adam Hills documentary from last year's World Cup. And let the celebrations begin. Thank you.
And there it is, Newtown, the 2023 Premiers, their third premiership in this league. Congratulations, Newtown.